Adelaide, city of churches and parks, and there's fever-pitch excitement for the grand final of the South Australian National Football League. We've seen coaches Big Mike Patterson, North Adelaide, and Nuggety Foss Williams of Port Adelaide, and each is forecasting a win for his side. This is the second successive year the two teams have clashed in the grand finals. There's a capacity crowd of 56,000 at the Adelaide Cricket Ground, nestled in gardens acknowledged as amongst in the world. The ball is bounced, and the big men fly into action.
North straight into attack. A poorly directed kick is easily marked by Beswick on a half-forward flank. Mistakes are likely in the opening minutes of the settling down period. And up go the big men. Marrett in front position for Port. They spoil each other, the ball beating Nyland as it rolls out of bounds. Foss Williams feeling the build-up of pressure. North's teamwork and precision passing are a threat to Port. They've outmanoeuvred the defence and boot the first goal of the match. And look at those Rooster supporters preening their feathers. Port strike back in typically aggressive fashion. The ball lands on its end, bouncing away from Mildy. The tigerish Cunningham recovers possession for the Magpies. Spry grabs him. The tiny Rovers paid a free. He was held while not in possession. The long and short of it, at 5'7", Cunningham, tallest and shortest players on the field. Thoroughly reliable aspects of play, Cunningham has 38 goals to his credit this season. He dispatches the ball through the centre of the big sticks for another. Magpies' opening goal in the big one after 3 minutes. Marrett goes in to win the hit out for Port. North gains possession to get the ball away from centre. Sash is there, being shadowed by Knapp. Sash pivots, punching the ball through for a behind. Enterprising play. The beaver-like Grimwood dashes through 3 defenders. Handballs to Maynard. He loses the ball, trying to sidestep Jaworskyj. Sporn can't pick it up. Umpire Ducker rules ball up. He's officiating in his 4th grand final, his 3rd in succession. Handball to Stringer. He balks light to send North forward. Talented Russell Ebert, tackled by Rebbeck. Beswick struck on the jaw and in the back as Webb tears in after the ball. Beswick has paid a free. He's pretty groggy and sore, but able to take the kick. Gerlach and Spry spoil each other. Hammond gathering up the crumbs. Grimwood pushes him off balance and Gerlach snatches at the ball. Neither side has yet settled down. There's a fair amount of scrambling play. Howard for North. Mildy and Spry spoil each other. Cunningham's reading the game well, tackled by Hammond just outside the goal square.
They get the hand to it to give the opportunity to our teammates around the ground.
Spry's free kick is taken by Light on the flank. Out-sprinting Von Bertouch and Plummer, he passes for Mildy. Spry is there as the last line of defence. Darting across, Grimwood pivots on the run. A magnificent goal. Strang for North. Port's first to the ball, a lost opportunity. Grand final tension is still affecting most players, and there's plenty of bad handling. Grimwood again. He kicks off the ground, soccers it through.
Your 2 big chaps in Mildy and Marrett, they've got it, because I think this is where North got on top of us in the second semi-final.
A poor kick by the normally accurate Marrett. Only gains a point. Looked a certain goal, that one. Grimwood's producing one of his best efforts. A perfectly placed kick to the goal square. Port are unable to capitalise. They can't afford to lose too many chances like that. Jaworskyj clears for North. Strang fumbles as Light closes in. Cunningham, he's everywhere, same as in the preliminary final. Spry takes a saving mark. His kick taken by Stringer. Down the ground goes North. Robran to Marsh. He plays on for Sash, but Nat, doing well, has him under control. Clayton for Port. Hammond's coming more into the game now. There's genuine body contact in the tackles. Jaworskyj to Bertouch. An error of judgment by Sticks Phillips, and Voigt sends Port goalwards. The ball's desperately punched away by Spry, and Paull takes North out of immediate danger. An anxious Mike Patterson, as Port looked like adding to their score. Mildy spoiled by Spry in the goal square. The ball chased by Howard out of bounds. Port has a 9-point lead at the end of the first quarter.
Let's miss a goal. Now, Paul, when you're kicking for a goal, kick the thing through the goal. Come right through with a kick. Okay, you right?
Tremendous competitors, Port respond to Williams' challenge. They're having a hard time, though, matching North's speed. And they're not in full control of the ball. Grimwood is trying his heart out, and Marsh is putting in a good one for the Roosters. Up goes Nat and Robran. Bertouch gathers from the pack. He's doing some constructive work. Hand pass to Hearl. A heavy tackle by Voigt. A great value player, this Voigt. He's held by the ankle by Hearl and is paid a free. Port seem much steadier now. Phillips wins the mark from Grimwood. His first goal, just 2 points the difference. Jaworskyj, younger brother of John, Port's captain, who's still on the bench. John's not played for 6 weeks due to abdominal strain, but will come on if needed. He's an inspiring player. Grimwood, a hand pass, but North has the front position and turn the attack. They're backing up well. Plummer passes for Hearl. Plummer spoiled by Clayton. Clayton's well tackled by Hearl, with Kale slow in giving support. Rebbeck to Robran. It's not a good kick at all. Sash was waiting close to the goal square. Out of bounds on the full. Baker can't handle the ball. Paull loses it in Grimwood's tackle. Howard grabs it. The bustling magpie tactics are disturbing the flow of North's play. And here they come in full cry. A strong mark by the determined Merritt. Should improve on his last effort. He's right on target this time. Port lead by 8 points. Nat, it's only his 4th league game of the season to the eager Light. Solid defensive work by Phillips. Bertouch hand passes to Plummer. James goes in after the ball. Cleaver passes to Spry. Oh, a bad kick, easily intercepted. A gift for Port. They're on top in this quarter, but there's a long way to go. From a throw-in, the bounce beats Howard, and Paull breaks away for North. Sash knocks it down to the ground. It's recovered by Voigt. He passes to Nyland, but Bertouch is there with an effective tackle. Good football. Kale to Nyland.
And your star player in Barry Robran, what type of...
Wins will be setting up scoring opportunities for our forwards further down.
Rebbeck's tackled by Ebert. Bertouch tackles Kale, but he's pushed in the back and is paid a free. Kale's pass to the flank is well directed, but North are first to the ball. And it's a goal. There's an abundance of pace and power in the game. It was expected to be this way, and no one's disappointed. Rebbeck and... Voigt down the flank. Grimwood paid a free over von Bertouch. Gerlach wins the mark from Jaworskyj just outside the goal square. And there's half-time. Court has an 8-point lead. Mike Patterson had hoped it would be that margin in North's favour. Foss Williams has reasons to be pleased, but he's too experienced to allow any complacency. Court on attack in the third quarter. They've got the wind with them too, but North's positional play and slick passing gets them out of trouble. The ball beating Dennis Cale and Rebbeck over the boundary line. Von Bertouch passes to Rodney Robran. Sorrell's there in defence. Darrell Cale taking an opportunist pass. Knight takes a strong mark from Sporn and Phillips close to the centre circle. Grimwood gathers off the pack and he's running free. Outpacing Howard, he sparks off an attack. Baker goes headlong into Webb and Strang recovers the ball. His pass is knocked down by Grimwood. James fumbles. The ball's out of Barry Robran's reach. Von Bertouch gathers. Passes for Rodney Robran. He's beaten for the mark by the brilliant Ebert. Ebert's been switched to Barry Robran in the hope he'll hold the champion in check. Their battle should be a highlight from here on. Up goes Barry Robran, Sporn and Cunningham. North are becoming more positive in their approach, but Court will make them fight for every point. They're lacking the cohesion of the first two quarters, though. But the fire is still there. Rebbeck harassed by Beswick and Dennis Cale, and the ball goes out of bounds. Stout-hearted Cunningham passes for Maynard. A real chance for Port to score a major here. Maynard's come good at the right time. Couldn't find his best form earlier in the season. Never gave up trying, and his determination is being rewarded. It's a goal. Port 7. The game, they have an 8-point lead. Port lifting their game. This is the football the crowd came to see. Barry Robran in front. Gerlach and Howard go up for the mark. Won by Gerlach. He's going like a rocket. Has made a terrific comeback after a bad injury. He passes for Light, but Paull from the back takes the mark. Back come North. Barry Robran marks in front of Davies.
Up. He's a ball player and he gets the ball and can do something with really coming back and rebound from there.
Hearl for North. A perfect hand pass to Plummer. He hand passes to Webb. Ducking Clayton, Webb knocks down his own erratic hand pass to Plummer. North are supporting one another. Their teamwork is going smoothly, but they're being bumped in front of goal. Von Bertouch fumbles. Beswick's away at full pace. He's tackled by Hearl. Light, pricked by the bounce, misses the ball completely. Phillips retrieves it for North. Into the attack they go. Plummer marks. And up goes the big fella Sash. Polished football. This is where Port are missing Ray Hayes. He's on the suspended list. The odds are he'd have kept Sash busy. 16.5 stone Sash has overcome troublesome knee injuries, yet has kicked 65 league goals up to today. That's not one of his best, but it levels the score. In goals and behinds, North and Port are identical. Howard outruns Light. Port showing signs of tiring. Could be 3 tough games in as many weeks as catching up with them. James pulls down a good mark from behind. It's a rugged, though cleanly played game, has been from the start. This is the vital quarter, no doubt about that. Mildy fails to mark. Spry turning the attack. Paull on the flank. A subtle pass into Plummer's arms. He's got plenty of space. To Hearl. He's too fast for Davies. Baker and Sash. Sash takes the ball off Baker's fingertips. Fires in North's 9th goal. Compensation for the sitter he missed. Port need to call on their reserves of stamina. North's really firing now. Sporn out-leaping Gerlach from behind. The game's gradually slipping out of Port's control. Merritt misses the mark. Light is there. Tearing through, he steps inside Barry Robran's tackle and is backed up by Voigt. Passes for Nyland. Gerlach. He fails to mark from in front. The alert North's away again. Stringer. A left footer for Barry Robran is wide. The ball going over the boundary line. North have a decided edge in pace. Port are becoming heavy-legged now. Nyland with a shot on the run from an acute angle. Goes across the face of the goal. Merritt just fails to mark from in front, and the ball goes out of bounds. From the throw-in, Port try to use their strength, but North are matching them in this department too. Here, give it to me, says umpire Ducker. He'll ball it up. It's only a few metres out from North's goal. Marsh easing the pressure on North. Port are definitely faltering. North are confident, and there's their 11th goal. Their 6th in this quarter. Port have only kicked 1 goal. Merritt. A powerful kick towards the goal square. Going in fearlessly, John Cale. He's on replacing Baker. A desperate move. Might be too late for Cale to rally Port. Ball up on the fringe of the goal square. Spry punching the ball out over the boundary line. Port, a chance. Grimwood has a shot. A beauty. That's their 2nd for the quarter, compared to North's 8. The Roosters have a nice lead, a margin of 32 points. Port are very tired at three-quarter time.
Will you support one another?
Quarter.
Stand out here afterwards and let the crowd have a look at the clean cover bastard. Guys over the man there, Wilson. Well, they're going to ask yourself. Are you going to run? Well, just move it. Feel the pain that they're feeling. They're tired and they're behind. There you go. On your feet. Come on, boys. Right, let's have a look at a few facts. You've run them off their legs. They are old, you haven't run them off yet. They're starting to weaken. You've got the wind at your back. What are you going to do? Come on, let it tie them inside out, score you into the wind. No! You're going to go now. Go. Run. Open Jaworskyj in your back line. What are you going to do? Run. What are you going to do? Run. Forward line, what are you going to do? Fanatical.
Final quarter. Webb putting North on attack. They're by far the fresher combination. The Magpies' only hope is to become revitalised. Doubt if they can do it. Howard taking a well-calculated mark over Maynard. North looking dangerous. Plummer with metres to spare. A terrific pass for Sash. He's turning in a top-quality performance. Cool under fire, he is literally a tower of strength. His kick is on an angle, but well within range. He should get it. Overall, he's kicked more than 100 goals during the season. Boom! North's 14th goal. If ever a side looks winners, they do. And they're making maximum use of the breeze. Beswick turns them back. Port still giving everything they have. Gerlach goes up. Cunningham is there. Strang and Stringer for North. Stringer in the clear. Passes to Rodney Robran. Beswick tackles and breaks away to give Gerlach and Jaworskyj contest the mark. It's Gerlach. He's had the edge in the air over Jaworskyj most of the day. An accurate kicker, Gerlach should land this one, but his kicking for goal hasn't matched his general play. A bad one, a behind. Sash carving through the defence. Slick hand pass to Marsh. His left footer is marked just short of goal by Voigt. He beats von Bertouch. He kicks to the flank. North hold fort. The Roosters are much smoother in their approach to goal. They add a point. Marrett wins the knockout from Sporn. Sorrells away, sidestepping Barry Robran. North soon regain control. Barry Robran marks them in front. He's the best on ground, no dispute on that. Twice a winner of the McGeary medal in 68 and 70, and a state representative for the past 5 consecutive seasons, Robran's effort today entitles him to be acknowledged as South Australia's best footballer. Robran's first goal of the match. The Roosters are in no danger now. Clayton and Nat, Webb and Sash. Clayton knocks the ball down. North's outrunning Fort. Another behind. North flashing down the flank. Hearl up over the top. Misfires with his kick on the turn, and Clayton's there in defence. Marsh kicks his second goal. It's all North. John Cale's boys headed for their 5th grand final defeat since last winning the Premiership in 1965. And John's ambition to lead a Premiership side is foiled again. Von Bertouch left puts another goal. Sasha's strength clearly evident. A hand pass to Hearl. A goal, his 3rd and North's 19th.
On the final siren, a resounding victory to North Adelaide, their 2nd premiership in succession. Full-time score, North Adelaide, 19 goals, 14 behinds, 128 points. To Port Adelaide, 10 goals, 12 behinds, 72 points.